100 tiles round 29. Initiative time. Wait, didn't I already use that funny misspelling? I think I'm getting deja vu. Turn 1 blue. Blue fate shifts to collect the 1 and have first initiative. They have an agenda. They trade their fork for the landmine and plant it on their current tile before taking a step forward to tile 24, which allows them to abolish any tile. They choose tile 46, which would have made another player teleport to this tile. Not a fan of having everyone jump around so much, I see. Blue gets a sit in effect for tile 24 as well, because green equals blank here. Turn 2 purple. Purple moves forward 1 + 1 = 1 on a bun, and land on trigger a gallery tile. Purple can choose which tile that is, and they choose G13. Democracy. Landing on this tile creates 2 new roles, the Chancellor and the President, whose effects are decided by the GM Boissadfiguy and the Green Menace respectively. Welp, it's happened. Someone brought politics into 100 tiles. I suppose it was only a matter of time. Alright, here's how this is going to go down. Once this video goes live, I'll host a poll for anyone to vote on a player they want to become the President. That player then decides who gets to become the Chancellor. What great powers and responsibilities do these titles hold? Well, according to the wording of the tile, I get to come up with the Chancellor's abilities, but the Green Menace decides this for the President. So, here they are. Once per turn, the President may veto an ongoing ruling, nullifying its effects. This includes previous vetoes made by a current or former President. The Chancellor is in charge of keeping the board in a state of order. Once per turn, they can select a tile on the main board which is not in its original position, and move it there. Interestingly, the tile effect text does not limit the role of President to players, so the Green Menace is technically eligible, but they can vote. I wonder if that was intentional. Either way, viewers, the fate of the game is in your hands. Vote carefully. 83 is also prime, and the board is indeed still prime, so purple immediately gets thrown back to see their good friend Medic for a checkup. Turn 3 black. You know what I'm doing. Back to tile 67, and moving forward to the lone wolf tile. Fun fact, I originally made this tile for myself, if that wasn't obvious, but yellow just happened to be in a position to take advantage of it. No skin off my back. Or in this case, fur, I guess. 'Cause I'm a wolf. Why did the tile make me a furry but not yellow? Good question. Next, turn 4 orange. Orange takes a 3 to tile 6. I mean, that's one of the only tiles they could reach that doesn't shuffle them around the board. The sinkhole's still here, mostly. Turn 5 green. Green originally had the 1 but got fate shifted. Therefore puts them forward onto the funny tile 2. Yippee, here I am again. Now green is making a new tile effect. Oh boy, here it is. Gain control of target soulless entity.
This is illegal, you know. No.
Alright, bear with me on this one. I'm aware of the original tile's wording that made green's old pawn a corpse. The wording is clearly trying to say player without saying player. But I think we can all agree that player can be defined as exactly that, a real-life person that is playing the game. The two terms are equivalent, and green doesn't count as one of those for the purpose of tile effects. Oddly enough, this works in green's favor. The only entity that can control that pawn now is green. I'm just trying to be as fair as possible here. In a game like this, there's no such thing as an unstoppable force or an immovable object, so try not to take it personally when your infinity is met with an infinity +1. Turn 6 yellow. Yellow trades their fork for the A. Yellow pieces out with their save state, back to tile 40 + I, then takes their movement of 5 + 1 from Lone Wolf. This puts them straight on the wish tile. Hot dang. Blue didn't see this one coming at all. Yellow immediately uses their wish to create a new rule. Players in a team are banned from activating or remotely triggering a tile from a player color not in their team. Yikes. Team players are now punished by losing access to half the board. This is really going to make things complicated for Team Rainbow. Good thing I bailed when I had the chance. Oh yeah, and this tile is white, so yellow can complete their wish heist by erasing the evidence. Dying now revokes your team status and respawns you in the tile you died in minus 10 tiles. Delightfully devilish, yellow. This player's a menace all their own. Turn 7 red. Red advances 5 onto tile 62. Unfortunately, this tile is not a team color, and yellow's new rule prevents red from activating it. It would have done nothing except give red 5 coins, but it does mean they're still broke. They can, however, tinker tile 63 with an effect, and this is what they choose. Therapy. The player who activates this chooses another player to undergo therapy. Undergoing therapy mechanically changes one class ability. Remember folks, mental health is just as important as physical health. The homunculus is not in Red's universe, so it spends its turn manifesting at Red's new location. Turn 8 pink. Pink trades their knowledge for the fork. This is going to be every other turn until someone breaks the cycle, huh? Pink takes a 5 forward, already planning to teleport back to the wish tile. but it's not there. Instead, they are met with yellow's new tile, which funnily enough doesn't do anything because pink is still on Team Rainbow and team players can no longer activate tiles outside their own team. Turn 9 Lime. Lime rushes forward 6 to claim tile 106. Total tile control. From now on, the following effects take place. It's a lot, but the title of the tile says it all. Basically gives team players a lot of control over their own tiles. This team mechanic has caused such a divide, it's kind of fascinating. Of course, unlike the Wish, this needs to be landed on again to be activated, but when it is, oh boy, this is going to take the game's chaos to the next level. Speaking of chaos, it's A turn. The A's continue moving, and this time both of them get a blank tile, 38 and 135 respectively. Here's mine. Impeachment. The president's term immediately ends. The chancellor becomes the new president and must appoint a new chancellor who is not the player that was just impeached. And Limes. Warp tile. Players who land on this tile may warp to any tile of their color in any location. Doppel number 3 appears. They're all kinda just rolling around in place. But maybe something will happen if enough of them spawn. That's it for round 29. Tensions are mounting as the game is shifting into a Team Rainbow versus the world mentality. With the new political powers, it's like the game has truly entered the modern era. Crazy. Anyway, here's the rules, you know what to do. Check the description for the poll to elect the first president. Also, don't forget to do the YouTube stuff. I thrive on your engagement. See you all in the big round 3-0. Good luck, players.